Tennyson Williams here. Today I wanted to talk about something that's really cool, and it's a way of playing lead guitar, especially if you're really into writing your own guitar solos. And I'm not sure exactly what the technical term is for it. I'm not even sure if there is one, but I call it dual harmonies. And it's really a simple process of where you take one lead part, and then after you take that lead part, then you find the exact same notes, one or maybe even 2 octaves higher. And so when you're recording, you lay down the one part first, and then you go to record the second part, and you play back the first part, and you double them up, and it gives you an awesome sound. Now there's so many different ways to do this, and if you're unsure of what it sounds like or what I'm even talking about, it's really prominent in a lot of modern heavy metal bands right now. But ironically enough, one of the methods of doing it is quite prominent with like Cuban Latin jazz piano players. One hand will play one part, and the other hand will play the other part, and they'll harmonize with each other, and it gives you a wonderful sound. This is a trick that I've used for a long time. I think it works best with slower guitar parts because you really have time to process it. And yeah, it's used all over the place. Now there's so many ways to do this, and it's hard for me to go into great detail about all the different ways to do this, but I did a whole article on my guitar instructional blog called Guitarticles, and you'll find the link for that over there somewhere. And it actually has tabbed examples where you can try this with, I think, like 3 different formulas of positioning. Because the most simple way to do it is to do it straight out of the octave. Let me see if I can give you a quick example here. So if I come up with something really simple like something really basic like that, that was my first note. First note was A. I can find A right here. So I can match those up and line them right up over top of each other when I go back to solo, and it can give you a really great sound. The octave method works really well, but it's not the most cool sounding approach. One method to do this, which will give you a really wicked sound, is to take your second part and you find that first note, the same note as the first note in the first part, and you drop it down. I think it's 2 notes. And there's another method where you can start the pattern 5 notes down, and there's one where you can start at 4 notes down. So it's hard for me to go into this, but again, you can experiment with this by looking at the tablature on my blog. But before I go, I will leave you with an example of this real quick.